Elise Benson's romantic journey on 90 Day Hunt for Love takes a surprising turn because the person she ends up with isn't Warne. 90 Day Hunt for Love Season 1 is a spin-off in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise featuring 8 single alumni from past seasons, each seeking romance again in a luxurious retreat setting. Filmed in Tulum, Mexico, the show blends familiar faces with new hopefuls in a high-stakes dating environment. The 90 Day Hunt for Love cast includes familiar faces like Warne, Tiffany Franco, Chantel Everett, Colt Johnson, Courtney Riordan's, Usman, Tim Malcolm, and Jeniffer Tarazona. They navigate love triangles, emotional growth, and fun dating events under Mexico's sunny skies with a set of new faces. The fresh 90 Day Fiancé cast also involves Elise. Elise is a model from Massachusetts who lives in Miami Beach. She also holds licenses as both a mortgage lender and a realtor. Elise became the center of attention on 90 Day Hunt for Love in episode 1 itself, and it was because she shared the first kiss of the season with Rob. Elise thus became Rob's first romantic connection on 90 Day Hunt for Love, sparking interest during the very first pool party in Tulum. Elise was forward and confident, openly flirting with Rob and eventually landing a kiss after teasing him into it. She hinted at revealing more if Rob gave in, making it one of the show's first dramatic moments. Despite their early chemistry, Rob quickly began losing interest in Elise. During a ranking challenge, he surprisingly placed her third among his romantic interests, revealing he had stronger feelings for Jeniffer. This shift hurt Elise, especially when she discovered Rob and Jeniffer had been physically intimate. She confronted them both, accusing them of being dishonest with her and the rest of the cast. The confrontation between Elise, Rob, and Jeniffer marked the end of Elise's storyline with Rob. Feeling blindsided and betrayed, Elise walked away from the connection, clearly upset by how things unfolded. Rob, on the other hand, chose to pursue his feelings for Jeniffer, leaving Elise to reflect on a short-lived romance that quickly turned into one of the show's first breakups. At the start of the latest episode of 90 Day Hunt for Love, via Access Hollywood, Tiffany went on a date with one of her suitors, Jay. They shared a romantic evening under the stars with some charcuterie. While Tiffany was curious about where the date might lead, Carlo was still on her mind, and she wanted to take things slow. However, Jay got a bit too eager, asking for a kiss and then taking a few more without permission, which caused Tiffany to end the date early. Later, the group had a big beach party where Tiffany spotted another one of her suitors, Rocky, hanging out with Chantel. Tiffany felt a bit jealous but remained fairly confident that Carlo was the one for her. However, Carlo wasn't sure where he stood with Tiffany after her date with Jay, so he suddenly asked Elise out on a date. Elise had been a little worried that Tiffany might dislike her, but as fans had already seen, Elise was not one to shy away from drama. She was confident in standing her ground and handling difficult situations. Things escalated when Carlo came to talk to Elise because they had hooked up recently. Both of them felt somewhat guilty about going behind Tiffany's back, yet their guilt did not stop them from deciding to become exclusive with each other. This decision complicated the situation even further. Later, Tiffany had texted Carlo asking him to come to her room. After his conversation and some kissing with Elise, Carlo showed up at Tiffany's door. When he entered the room, he looked visibly worried and then absolutely terrified when he saw Courtney and Joe there. They were just hanging out with Tiffany for the evening, but once they noticed Carlo, they quickly left to give the two some privacy. The tension in the room was clear as everyone sensed the awkwardness. Carlo then sat down with Tiffany, but their conversation remained unresolved. He admitted that they did not know where things stood between them yet. This was exactly how the episode ended, leaving viewers with a massive cliffhanger. Carlo looked like a man who fully understood the weight of his betrayal. His expression showed that he knew he had deeply hurt Tiffany, making it clear that their relationship was in serious jeopardy. The suspense was sure to make fans eager to see what would happen next. A sharp-eyed Redditor, Pineapple Ornery 1809, could have found a big clue about Elise's future on 90 Day Hunt for Love. The fan posted a spoiler update captioned, "Elise and ____ end up together" to share some screenshots they'd taken from the show's trailer. So, Elise and Carlo end up together and from the initial trailer of HFL, the fan explained. The picture showed a man kneeling down before a woman, presumably presenting her with a ring. While both Carlos and Elise's faces have not been revealed in the screenshot, the fan observed that the woman in the picture was definitely Elise because she's worn that red dress before. Meanwhile, the 90-day Hunt for Love fan is certain that it's Carlo because of his shirt. A beloved 90-day fiancé, happily ever after? Stars shared a heartbreaking health update, leaving fans concerned and emotional as news of their condition spreads online. Several 90-day fiancé stars are embracing motherhood, sharing pregnancy journeys, baby milestones, and parenting moments on social media. Fans love watching these reality stars transition from on-screen drama to real-life parenting, building families beyond the cameras and reality TV spotlight. Motherhood isn't limited to having a baby on 90-day fiancé. Many stars proudly embrace life as pet parents, showcasing deep bonds with their dogs and cats. These 90-day fiancé fan-favorite moms prove that nurturing, love, and responsibility define motherhood, whether it's raising children or caring for beloved pet companions on and off-screen. One such mom is a 90-day fiancé, happily ever after? Season 9 cast member who embraced a pet as her son in a 90-day, The Last Resort Season 2 episode, Julia revealed that a doctor in Russia once told her she may never be able to have biological children. The news left her devastated, and she shared that she didn't pursue a second opinion because of both emotional distress and financial constraints, choosing instead to quietly carry the burden for years. Viewers could see how deeply hurt she was, with many noting that her tears and fear felt real. On social media, Julia's supporters said she wasn't looking for answers, just comfort. Her emotional moment reminded people that fertility struggles are personal and not something easily solved or talked about. However, Julia had not disclosed what health problems she had. While Julia was choosing to keep her health struggles private, the latest Happily Ever After episode showed Julia getting a sonogram that showed she had uterine polyps. Still, she was asked to get blood tests done, after which it would take a couple more weeks for the specialists to determine what could be done to help Julia have a baby. Julia seemed to have decided that she could never become a mom because of what the Russian doctor told her. She was even scared of getting second opinion because she knew it would break her heart again. Yet, with Brandon's support, 90-day fiancé star Jasmine Pineda has officially packed her bags, left the US, and returned to her roots in Panama. She is no longer in America, and she has a lot to say now. Pineda recently shared her current location with a tearful message, pouring her heart out. She explained the dynamics, and fans were left in disbelief as this move marked the end of an era. Jasmine is back in Panama, Gino has moved on, and the passionate love story that initially began is now settling in the dust. Amid all this, Pineda isn't hesitating in reflecting on her entire journey. Is this true? What is this all about? What did she reveal? Keep on reading to learn more about this shocking move. 90-day fiancé star Gino Palazzolo has finally brought the D word, and he asked Jasmine Pineda for a divorce. He wanted to end his marriage while the latter was still willing to reconcile. However, Palazzolo has a completely different plan in his mind. He revealed that he wouldn't be finalizing a divorce until the recession hits the market. As soon as the prices went down, Gino would file for a divorce. All of this came after he accused Jasmine of cheating on him. He claimed to have call records of Jasmine and Matt's conversations. The celeb believes that this is enough for him to prove that Pineda cheated on him way before she introduced the concept of an open marriage to him. 90-day fiancé, Jasmine Pineda is in Panama with Matt Brownies. It's been a while since 90-day fiancé star Jasmine Pineda has been receiving backlash because of the way she wasn't going to Panama to meet her sons. But it seems that she has finally returned to her homeland with Matt and Maddie. Pineda recently took to Instagram and shared several beach pictures with her audience. It's been a while since 90 Day Fiancé star Jasmine Pineda has been receiving backlash because of the way she wasn't going to Panama to meet her sons. But it seems that she has finally returned to her homeland with Matt and Maddie. Pineda recently took to Instagram and shared several beach pictures with her audience. Jasmine and Matt were having fun while soaking up the sun. She further added her location as Panama, which made it clear that she was no longer in America. But that's not all. Jasmine wrote in her caption, "Happily ever after?" More like happily done explaining myself. She teased her audience to watch the unbothered, unfiltered, and finally choosing me version of herself on the show. Jasmine then made a cryptic comment. She claimed that fairy tales usually don't come with gaslighting. Hence, she is rewriting her own end. Apparently, Jasmine's caption sounded as if she had decided to live her happily ever after with Matt in Panama. She no longer wants to have any drama in her life and perhaps simply wants to live with her partner and kids. Several viewers took to the comments section and praised Jasmine for making the right decision. Though it clearly was the end of Jasmine and Gino's era, fans were happy to see that she was living a good life. They believe that Pineda is finally doing what she was supposed to do. What do you think? Do let us know in the comments section. Keep coming back to the... David Dangerfield and Sheila Mengubat just broke their fans' hearts with a shocking relationship update. They appear to have parted ways after years of a long-distance relationship. The 90 Day Fiancé stars joined TLC to feature their wholesome journey together. David and Sheila had the most genuine and heart-touching love story. The former visited the country to meet his lady love for the first time. The TLC star was visibly shocked to see the dilapidated condition of her home. He was ready to bring her and her son to America when she lost her mother. The American native worked multiple jobs to arrange funds for the visa process and their dream home. Hence, viewers were waiting to see the TLC couple together. Have they broken up? Why did they give up on their relationship? David and Sheila have been in a long-distance relationship for over 4 years. They have been waiting for the latter's K-1 visa since their appearance on 90 Day Fiancé. Hence, the delay must be taking a toll on the couple's mental health. Sheila's visa was rejected once, and she was heartbroken. David decided to reapply for the process to reunite with his lady love. But he shocked viewers after a worrying update on his girlfriend's health. The TLC star uploaded an Instagram post to talk about Sheila's latest hospital visit. David learned about her extreme anxiety issues. The doctors told his girlfriend that she had to visit them at least 20 times a year. So, the Filipino native is likely in her worst stage of anxiety. Viewers felt the delay in the visa process might have taken a toll on her mental health. David Dangerfield and Sheila Mengubat have one of the most inspiring love stories in the franchise. They have been together through all the thick and thin. However, the past few years have been pretty difficult for the TLC couple. Recently, David shared an emotional update on his social media. He uploaded a black and white picture with Sheila to reveal their actual dynamics. The 90 Day Fiancé star stated, "Sheila told me if we are over, she and I would never come back again." Dangerfield requested his followers not to accuse them of creating drama, as they are still waiting for the embassy's response. He expressed not having any choice. Hence, the TLC star only wanted his followers to be kind to them. As per at 90 Day Fiancé update, David and Sheila are considering a breakup after waiting to reunite for a long time. They have been facing so many challenges due to the slow pace of the visa process. David promised to bring Sheila to America on his visit to the Philippines. He also proposed to her and wanted to buy a lavish house for her and her son. The TLC star cannot afford to keep traveling back and forth. Meanwhile, Sheila is dealing with her own anxiety issues because of all the delays. So, she might be done waiting to reunite with him. The TLC star may have wanted to put an end to everything to avoid breaking her heart over and over again. Keep returning to A historically contentious 90 Day Fiancé alum is unbothered by pushback and on-screen drama as they are seemingly taunting and stirring the pot. 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9 is currently 5 episodes in and is showcasing the post-marital lives of 8 franchise couples. While some of the cast members' storylines this season are intertwined, others are not. Perhaps the messiest narrative in Season 9 is regarding Gino Palazzolo and Jasmine Pineda. The couple was featured in several seasons of Before the 90 Days before appearing in 90 Day Fiancé Season 10, HEA Season 8, and The Last Resort Season 2. Their complicated journey has only been made more drama-filled after Jasmine became pregnant with her open marriage partner, Matt Braunes. In real time, Jasmine has already delivered their daughter, Matilda, and the pair live together as a family in Florida while Jasmine is still married to Gino. On screen, Jasmine is not yet pregnant, and she and Gino have been separated for months. Jasmine has been living with Matt but trying to reconcile with Gino. The nature of the situation, coupled with Jasmine's volatility, has earned Jasmine a lot of criticism, but she is trying to portray that she doesn't care about any disdain from anyone. In a recent post, Jasmine shared a carousel of happy photos with Matt geotagged in her home country of Panama, and added a pointed caption. Jasmine's post and caption seem to be aimed at both Gino and her haters. There is a lot to judge and side within Jasmine and Gino's messy situation, but Jasmine wants to appear like she has the upper hand. Instead of directly addressing specific criticisms, Jasmine is boastful about her decision-making, and she likes to rub her happiness in Gino's face as their drama unfolds in Happily Ever After. Season 9. Jasmine's post can be seen as her stirring the pot since she is deflecting any wrongdoing and trying to turn the tables. Jasmine has been known to be vindictive and easily triggered, so her post same is not surprising. In fact, her post came off more as a taunt to those who don't like her and a jab at Gino, who will likely see her Instagram share. Jasmine does seem genuinely happy in the photos and with the situation she's created for herself in America. But, the calculated way she goes about underscoring that isn't earning her any more supporters as 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9 continues to tell her and Gino's story.